went to Moses and they talking to him. They asking him, why can't it be an exception made on our behalf, knowing that our father died in the midst of this journey, and we inherit our portion, his portion of the land. As they went to him, who Moses in return said, I can't make this decision. Let me in return go talk to God. So Moses go up and he explained to God the same way I explained it to you all, just paraphrasing. And God came back and said, guess what? We're going to change it. They are entitled to the land. Look at God. Look at God. Now you see, if you listen to that story, the law of the land said that these women couldn't get that because their daddy, they was females. In those times, it was only meant for male heirs to inherit that land. But Moses, when they pleaded to him, he in return went to the Jehovah for help. The Jehovah in return gave him a response, says, give it to them. He ordered that the land that would have gone to the father be given to them. Malachi, Noah, Holag, Maliah, and Tirzah entered Canaan with a piece of land of their own and ensured their contribution of their father's history and legacy would live on in his name. These women here was known as trailblazers for women in ancient Israel. You want to know why? I'm glad you asked me. They refused to accept that status quo of history during that time. They refused to accept that status quo that was set. They in return, they had courage to challenge conventional wisdom, and change the ways things had been done in times as such. They trusted God to bless their efforts and was rewarded for their trust. They trusted God to bless their efforts, and he rewarded them for their trust. These women, if you read about them, these women left a very significant mark in history. You know why? Both politically and land and geographically. They left it when you read about them. The people speculated they was well known in the town after one of the daughters of Zimlad, Tirzah. She was the one. I ain't gonna tell you the story about her, but I want you to read that one in 1 Kings 14, 17, 15, 21 through 33. You'll read about her, and you're gonna wonder about that one daughter. When you feel restricted by unjust rules,